Guys, welcome to the first 790 video regarding modifications. Today's video, yes, we are doing exhaust and a decat. I went over to Rottweiler Performance, which is local to me here in Orange County, California. It's about a 20-minute drive. I met up with Chris Parker, the owner, and as he was taking me on a tour of the shop and showing me his race 790 and his personal 790, he was showing me prototypes and all kinds of cool stuff. I couldn't get past the exhaust that was on the race bike. Not only did it look good, but he started it up and I had to have it. I had to have it instantly. It had to come home with me. And we went with the Aero titanium exhaust, whole titanium setup. It's beautiful, carbon fiber end cap, super lightweight. And we have the Aero decat to match it. So I understand there are people out there concerned about taking the cat off the bike, and is the bike going to run lean? Yes, it's going to run a little bit leaner than it does stock. You'd be surprised at what the ECU can accomplish accommodating changes in the airflow on its own, but it's still going to run a little bit lean. Chris did explain to me that he saw a 2 horsepower gain on the bottom end with this setup and around a 2 horsepower loss on the top end, so it kind of evened out. Now, for me, coming from dirt bikes and wanting to ride this strictly for the most part off-road, that's really what I bought it for. It's going to see plenty of street use, but that's my goal, is to off-road it a lot. I'll take 2 horsepower on the bottom all day long. 2 horsepower off the top isn't a big deal because I'm probably never going to be 5th gear pinned out on dirt trails. I'm just not that good. So if you are concerned about it, and you may be, I'm not. I obviously wouldn't be taking the catalytic converter off the bike if I thought there was a genuine concern I was going to ruin my engine. It's a brand new motorcycle, it's expensive. Trust me, I'm the same way. I don't want to do that. So I believe that it's totally safe in my opinion. If you are concerned about it, they have tuning available for you. It's going to help even out those fuel tables and help the bike run a little bit cooler and a little bit less lean when you take it off. They've got solutions for you guys. All links to this stuff will be in the description for the video, the exhaust, the tuner, the charts, the graphs. It's all going to be there. There's tons of good information on rottweilerperformance.com regarding doing this mod. And guys, I think you're going to love it. So we're going to start by taking the silencer off the bike. I think it's going to be pretty quick. We're going to drop the skid plate. It looks like there's about 4,000 nuts and bolts that need to come off real fast. We'll see what's involved with getting the cat off, and then we'll get this thing installed so you guys can check it out and hear it. Ready? Let's do it. Just the band clamp in the back. Get that loose. That was easy. Little fuel dump line, actually just looks like a valve, like an air valve. Just kind of plugs into the plate. So there are 3 more difficult to get to that I can see. 3 bolts that go through the frame into the cat, and they have captured nuts on the back side. That's going to be too hard to film, so I'm going to go ahead and get this removed. Once it's out, I'll show you where they're located, and then we'll press forward with getting the cat delete installed. Alright, so the only tricky part to this was that there is one captured nut right here holding the cat on the kickstand side of the motorcycle. It's buried behind the actual kickstand frame mount, which is behind the shifter mount and peg mount, which is also behind the chain guard. So it doesn't take more than, 5 to 10 minutes to take all that off. It's just kind of a drag. The other ones weren't that bad to get to, but to get to this one, the last one, you got to take those 3 things off this side of the bike so you can access it. Other than that, super smooth taking this thing off. So after you have accessed the tough one on that side, there's one that's really easy up top. It's going to make it obvious to you, and there's one right down on this side behind the spring for the brake. So those 3 bolts and a little bit of manipulation, just wiggling it around, it just falls out of the bottom, and here you go. Feels heavy. Looks neat. Glad it's not going to be on there anymore. All right, now that the old cat's out, to get the new one in, it's going to be pretty straightforward. It's just going to use the band clamp from the other one and one bracket, of course, mounted to the spot that I said was the worst one to get to after I put everything back together. So you're going to use this little, see if I can get this to focus. Kit comes with a little C-clip deal. So on the decap pipe, you got this little clip you're going to throw over the bracket, okay? And then if I can get some lighting in here, that's going to line up with that hole right there. And then it comes with a nut and a washer that you're going to throw through that. And then on the other side, it's just going to use the band clamp from stock. Simple installation. Nothing to it. Now that the decap pipe's in, we've just tightened the nut and bolt on this side, finger tight. We're going to go ahead and get the band clamp just finger tight, and we're going to move on to the silencer. So pretty straightforward. We're going to take the silencer and just feed it back behind the passenger peg. Got the little C-clamp deal already on there. We're going to use a bolt and washer that's provided in the kit and get this one snugged up to the frame just a little bit. And then we're going to move things around and just get this clamp on here, get the bolt on there, and get that one finger tight again. So with that one tight, I'm just going to move on and tighten the main bolt in the back, and then we'll tighten the two for the cat delete pipe. Now that you have everything tightened down, you've got the main silencer bolt tight, both band clamps for the decap pipe and that side through bolt through the frame. We're going to go ahead and just do the last step, which is going to be getting on the carbon fiber heel guard. It comes with two little, again, those little circlip deals. You're going to throw on the mounts. It's got that little captured nut on the other side, on the side facing down. And it's going to come with some of those composite washers that I think are heat resistant. And the heel guard itself. So we're going to go ahead and basically get it mounted up there like that. And that's a wrap on the install of the Aero titanium exhaust and decat setup. And man, is it slick, and does that sound freaking awesome or what? It looks good, it's high and tight and clean, and it just, man, I really dig it. There's some other modifications and stuff I've done to the bike. I haven't recorded those. There'll be a separate video probably when Randall and I go for a ride here pretty soon. Randall, by the way, did buy a 790. He's watching this. He had to go buy one. It's all decked out. Wait till you guys see it. It's pretty badass. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the notifications button so you guys are notified when I do upload a video. We're going to have a ton of stuff on the 790s this year and a ton of stuff on the side-by-sides like normal. Thank you guys, as always, so much. I appreciate you. Any feedback, leave it in the comments. Let me know if you liked or did not like the video or what you'd like to see different next time. And we'll cover some more stuff in the future as we keep building. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.